What's up guys, iHeartPie here, and I figure we're gonna do something a tiny bit different today. We are gonna kind of go through and talk our way through a game, and I'm gonna try my best to explain what is going on and why I do certain things, what people could have done to stop me, and all that kind of stuff. So I figured this kind of video would probably be the most useful for you guys. So yeah, here we go. At the very beginning here, I am essentially given free reign because once again, nobody really knows about these little spots at the starting zone. So I'm going through grabbing a whole bunch of, sometimes they give you a weapon, but this time they just gave me all medkits. Medkits are not really the most helpful item in the game right now, simply because the medkits, most confrontations end within 3 seconds or something like that. Now, if there's anything you want to get rid of at the very beginning here, you should get rid of it before, in that area that I dropped, because if you don't want anyone to have those things, then as soon as the last person leaves the area, that door gets sealed, so you can't really go through it anymore. Now, at that moment, I could have stealth killed them, but I'm just trying to go for a little bit more of a passive playstyle so that I don't get any DUBIUM on me. People don't really know what's going on. I'm jumping directly outside and starting with a little bit of electrical, because one thing that I also see a lot of traders don't do well on is that they get too aggressive and they murder everyone, and then they realize the electrical isn't done. And that really sets a, lights a fire where, by the time you're the only one left or whatever, then you really need to do all the electrical within a set amount of time. And it's not the wisest thing. So I like to come out here and I like to go to that little goop place, grab a couple of keystones there. And I like to get electrical done early. And on top of that, it also, number one, I can guarantee that no one's gonna blow me up because I'm the one that usually blows people up. Number two is if I get it done early, then people will be like, oh, hey, that guy, the guy that has, the oxygen draining, that guy is doing electrical. He's a good guy. So I usually do that a little bit. Now, obviously there's no way for Frontiers to tell whether I'm a bad guy or not, so I highly doubt anyone would blow you up. If they do, they're probably being a little bit too overtly aggressive. I do like that somebody finished the oxygen for us, which is great. A lot of times at the very beginning, no one does oxygen, and I really just pray that more people work cooperatively, especially the Frontiers. I think a lot of the Frontiers end up being way too self-focused, where they go and just immediately start with all the key cards and everything, and just pray that someone else is doing these main objectives. Now, here's the thing. What I did is I finished one of them, and just started. I left so that someone else will have to take care of the other one. So in the case that I need to blow someone up, I can just say that I already did half or whatever, and and just leave the scene. Now, it is a little bit dangerous, because if someone did see me doing the electrical and they didn't see it finished, then they'll be like, that's a little suspicious. But, I figured at this point, it might be better off for me, because I know oxygen has been done. People are going to be running around doing their stuff. I figured it's going to be more efficient for me to start going around and grabbing the keystones. Now, this is an important one. Somehow, all the people passing by did not find this chief researcher's body, and if you are a Frontier, you really should be grabbing those, first thing. And the most important thing is you should grab them, but keep them in your inventory. Unless I'm Ryan, because if I'm Ryan, then I can scan the dead body and see who has it. If I'm not Ryan, then essentially I don't know who has the keycard, who has the storage room keycard. I don't know who has the infirmary keycard, and that way, I don't know who to kill to take those. Now, this is a bit of a mistake for me. I'm going directly to a storage room in order to open that up. I shouldn't be doing that. The most ideal thing I should be doing at this current point is I should go look for the infirmary keycard. Because if I can find the infirmary keycard, then I can essentially guarantee that I have 6 keystones in my inventory immediately. And I should wait for the keystones to change, the keystone detected to change. And that gives me, I think, maybe a 5-minute window. Somewhere between 3 to 5 minute window in order to go and essentially grab my 6, and people won't know that I am missing 6. And if I have both cards, then all I need is 4 keystones in my inventory, and I just run to both and I'm done. So, at this point, I'm grabbing this. I'm praying that the other folks are not grabbing the other key cards, and I'm praying that the other folks will not be able to get all the cores done in time. I did have a game recently where the frontiers were so organized, they just like made a beeline for all the cores, and I just didn't have time to do anything. So there we go. I have a little bit of time, so I went and grabbed my keystones. It's a little bit dangerous because you will probably see the keystone counter go up. I believe in my inventory, I'm probably holding like, I want to say 5? Because I got 1 at the very beginning. I think I got 1 in the spacewalk, and I got 3 there. So I'm holding 5 all on my own. So as soon as that change over the, 6. I'm holding 6. So I'm already like 60% of the way there. And I'm at this point, I'm like, you know what? I can probably cruise easy. Let's see, I found a, that's just a normal white one. Maybe at this point, I'm trying to do some of these in order to get like maybe a weapon or something. But, oh, you know what? I got lucky. I got myself a core charger. Now this is like kind of a Hail Mary kind of play, going for white bodies. White bodies have 3 things that a trader could possibly want. They could possibly have a gun. They could possibly have a core charger. And at this point, I was just like, I was super lucky. Somebody did the infirmary card for me and then left it. You should never be doing that as a frontier. You should always be grabbing the key and holding it in your inventory. It just takes 1 space. You don't have to go towards the infirmary and actually do it and take up 3 spaces. Just hold it in your inventory. So at this point, I literally have what, 9 if I finish the infirmary. So, like, I think I was probably playing with, like, some people who were relatively new and they don't realize how important the infirmary keycard is. So, yeah, like, at this point I have 9, and after that, I just need a single keystone, which I think I'm gonna get from the comm charger, because I managed to luck out on getting a comm charger key as well. And, yeah, like, the comm charger, in my opinion, is not, like, the most important thing for the trader. In fact, it's kind of a Hail Mary. It's kind of like the worst thing, because you invest a lot of time. You have to do the full hacking sequence, and then all you get is 1 keystone. So it's kind of the worst one out of all the ways you can get keystones. But, you know, if you get it, you get it. Alright, where am I going? I'm going towards the engine core. I think the reason for that is because I'm just checking. At this point, all I need is literally 1. And so I'm just going around to all the cores zones, which some people just leave them behind once again. So I'm like, you know, there's a chance. And here I am turning off the valve just in case that I can go into the next zone and grab myself a core and I can just immediately leave. Now, as a frontier, what you can also do is you can always, whenever you walk by one of the, like, the 2 escape pods and you see the valve is shut off, you can always turn it back on, because it benefits the trader the most that the valve is on. Now, one key thing that's different though is if the trader is Sobok, they don't need to turn off the valve. Because if you see a valve being turned off, there is, like, more experienced people will be like, okay, that's probably the trader. A Ryan, for example, can go and scan the valve and see who turned it off, and there's a chance that you can find the trader that way. But if it is a Sobok does not need to turn it off. Alright, over here, I see that there was a Ryan doing one of the comm chargers, and, like, I debated about killing him, like, and then I was also worried, like, you know, I'm half worried that he's gonna be able to see me and he sees me sneaking around, and over here, I'm just, like, trying to present myself. I'm like, hey, look, I'm not a bad guy at all, because when he's doing the thing, he's in first-person mode, so there's no way he can turn around and see me, but as soon as he was finished, I'm like, okay, maybe I should look less sus by not sneaking around. So, at that point, he just, like, left, so I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna hand me a free thing like that, I'll take it. So, there we go. I hacked the last comm charger, and it should be a very, very easy escape at this point. I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward a little bit for you guys. You know, the beauty of show magic. And I just run directly, because at this point, it doesn't matter which one I go to. I could go to the 3rd floor one, or I could go to the one down here, and I'm just gonna go to the one down here. Boom, bada bing, escape. Oh, right. Remember how I forgot to, or I chose not to restore the power? And there you go. That's you know, that's part of the mistake. I'm going towards the electrical now. Luckily, it's not that suspicious of a move, simply because, you know, like, I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy going to restore the power, you know? Like, I saw that the power's not on, so I'm like, you know what, guys? Don't worry, I got this. I got this. So there I go on a spacewalk, I restore it. I go over here. Yeah, keep in mind, even after you restore both panels, you do have to come over here to restore power. And I'm just being a little careful. I'm not even gonna kill him, because at this point, I've got it. I'm escaped. No need to put sus on myself. And there we go, power restored. And we're just gonna go ahead and boop, I'm out of here. And at this point, it's pretty funny, because like, as soon as people realize, what? I don't know why this guy was scanning the door there, but at this point, people realize they're running towards the escape pod. This guy tries to run towards mine, and oh, it's used. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Not an entrance. Yep. All right. Ripperoni, and we can go ahead and see the other one over on the other side. What's happening over here? Oh, look, this Jessica is looking to escape, and for whatever reason, this Zach did not realize that only one person can escape, and so he's defending her, thinking that, okay, yeah, we're both gonna escape together. And then oh, sorry, buddy, there's only space for one. And there we go, an easy pacifist traitor victory. And there we go. Look at that point. Look at that point. I think like me escaping without being detected is one of them, and like it just gives me a decent amount of points just by escaping completely passive. So there you go. Maybe like, you know, like a passive playstyle is not bad, guys. Maybe it's not bad. Like I would urge, if I was the Frontiers, what could I have done different? Well, number one, there were definitely points in this game. Like you can see Keystone detected 16. At this point, you should be confronting the traitor. Whoever you think is the most suspicious, just kill them. Like, just straight up kill them. Because you don't know who's possibly the traitor. You don't know how close they are. At 16, that's pretty dang close to completing the mission. So, and if at this point, you see that the power is not restored, and you see someone going towards power, there's a little bit of sus on him. Honestly, I would just kill anybody. I think it's suspicious. And yeah, that's definitely one of the big things. The other big thing is letting me get both key cards. That's just a mistake right there. And as a Ryan, you could be scanning either of the storages as well to see who is the one who took them. And I'm definitely, like, you probably see that Sergey took him, and you should probably go and kill Sergey. Anybody else being able to do anything? Jessica could at any point also use the ability to see through walls to see who's doing the objectives at any point. So for example, Jessica can use it to see, oh hey, you know, Sergey is at infirmary doing all this stuff. Sergey's kind of running around, all that kind of, yeah. It's kind of useful in that way, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video is helpful for you guys, you know, coming to the game, kind of going through the thought process of a player who's played a little bit more of this game. But yeah, like that's pretty much it. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that. Like, if you guys enjoy this type of video, I'll probably do more of it, because this is pretty simple for me. It's like, it takes me way less time to do one of these videos than a guide video. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.